So I pay to get out, and I get them.
You pay the lawyer. You don't pay Luda no.
I pay Luda to get out.
Okay.
They get a point on my first 3 albums. They got a point on my first 3 albums.
So you paid Luda the $100,000.
I paid Luda the $100,000. Okay.
Plus the points on the first 3 albums.
Yep, I gave him a point on each.
Listen to this, young artist.
Yep,
no, it's a learning experience.
I gave him a point on the first. I gave him a point on each of the 3 albums.
Who wanted to leave DTP? Because at the time, let's just be clear, the label was one of the hottest labels in the industry.
Well, I'm not ignorant, but let me be honest. The name alone is DTP. That's a misdemeanor. I'm a whole felon. I've been a felon since I was 15 years old. So it really was like, that was been a disconnection with me. I probably never even said this to nobody from day one. Yeah. No, like humbly speaking, like not trying to like really.
Oh my God.
No, humbly.
I didn't even beep that.
Yeah, humbly speaking, like that was kind of the disconnection, like, you know what I'm saying, for me. Yeah, the name of my shit is The Real You, The Real University. Some people like it, some people don't. I can't. But at this particular time, that was a disconnection with me because that wasn't a charge that I had. And you know, I just started growing as an artist. I started growing as an individual, and I started recognizing you know, my power and how I changed the room, and just like how I could go places I didn't really need to go places with him to get recognized or recognition. And you know, I just, you know, it was amicable, you know what I'm saying? I woke up and I said, I called them and I said, I don't want to be on the label anymore. And then they said, you can't do that. Well, you know, you just can't get off a label like that. I'm like, what you mean? I want to just do my own thing. They thought I was about to go sign with like Cash Money because I had a strong relationship with Tune. But really, I've been around Chris, I've been around Wayne, and then I'm learning that I can really do this on my own. That's what I'm really getting out of all this. I'm not getting that I should
go with another camp,
one wagon to the other. I'm not getting. That's not what my mind is. I'm getting that. Oh, I can do this too. I just need a really good team around me. I need some facilitators. I need some people. You know what I mean? I started getting this shit. Just like, you want to leave? You know, give me 100,000 right now. But they didn't know I had the money, right?
Oh shit!
So I was like, man, I go get this shoebox. By the way, it's my album cover, the shoebox. I was like, I go get this shoebox right now because really I had like 111,000, but I was willing to pay
to get out.
You know, but I'm not like even. I'm smart enough, but I'm not even rational enough to know that even if that was the way to do it, I couldn't just bring them a box of money and just be out my deal. Like at the time, I just wanted to be out of it, and just like by them saying 100, I was like, nigga, that like, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just was my attitude at the time. I wanted to just be on my own. I had a team. I had people that I felt like believed in me. Not to say that they didn't, but I just, man, I've always been a leader. I've always believed in myself. I've always been confident. I hadn't always been rich. You know, I'm starting to tell people that I don't want to be in this situation, and I don't care who listens at this time, but I have a lawyer, and the lawyer that I had at the time acted like he couldn't like figure out how to get me out of the contract. And then I get the lawyer that I got right now, and he looks at the contract and tells me he can get me out in, you know, a couple weeks. And I'm like, you know, basically cool, you know what I'm saying? And then so I pay to get out, and I get them.
You pay the lawyer, you don't pay Luda no.
I pay Luda to get out.
Okay.
They get a point on my first 3 albums. They got a point on my first 3 albums.
So you paid Luda the $100,000.
I paid Luda the $100,000.
Okay. Plus the points on the first 3 albums.
Yep, I gave him a point on each.
Listen to this, young artist.
No, it's a learning experience.
I gave him a point on the first. I gave him a point on each of the 3 albums. I just dropped my 7th album.
So you out of that, right?
Yeah, I'm on my 8th album that I'm about to drop now. The thing that happened with strip clubs was really, you know, Meech and BMF. But that's what really changed. That's what made it, you know what I mean? Because it became a prestige.
That's why you gotta stay independent and build your own empire, so nobody can control you. Discipline dictates your destiny.
Roger, tell these subscribe to the Prophet channel.
I got you. I love you to death, and I will always love you, my father, because you didn't see what I had, you see what was deep in my heart.
The only man in the world who can do handstand push-ups with his fist on concrete.
With Prophet Muscle.
Subscribe for more.